Hello and welcome back to Free Dad Gaming Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we are on our main account. For one reason, we do have a progressive chance for Yumeko. We have some other progressive chance. Duchess, we just actually got her last time. We have Ridehide. And this champion looks really cool, but we're not going to be pulling anything from there. I do think I'm going to save all of my ancients and all of my sacreds to try to get a Cupidus. I do not have Cupidus. I think Cupidus is going to go really great for this account because I have Venus, and they just make a really fun synergy whenever Venus is on the same team. It attacks and then it also inflicts 21 more damage. So, and the counter attack is A1. It's an AoE increases if the target has any debuffs. So, really great synergy between the two of them, but that is not why we're making this video today. What is going on? All right, so we are pulling some void shards for Yumeko. So what makes her really unique is decreases the cooldown of all allies by 3 turns on their skills, and then increases the cooldown of all ally or enemy skills by 3 turns. Will not decrease the cooldowns of this champion skills. So like this is going to be a Kaimar and a Warlord in one skill. It's 5-turn cooldown, but you should have won the battle. You make her fast enough with build enough accuracy. Then she can place a hex, and then she has a chance to any debuffs that are thrown on you, she can put it back on the hex. And then she just deals turn meter with her A1. Has a cool passive where she puts a perfect veil on herself too. We should be pretty close to Mercy because, like I said in one of the other videos, we haven't pulled one since I think it was like July. So we're getting closer to a year. We did try to burst up to try to stay in silver. We have been ignoring this. Tag team is not fun to do, so we're trying to just keep working our way towards these more void shards. I'm not spending anything on these two in the meantime because I'll just be saving them up for these. What are these refresh accessories? I should probably be pulling these. We don't have, I don't think, any refresh accessories. And what is this? You know, 4 or 5. So let's go ahead and just do those. We got Demon Spawn. Not too bad. We have our clan boss. I kind of forgot with the Hydra that we didn't put a key in normal, but we were still able to get our 350 that got us up to our top chest, and we're able to win this one. It looks like I was able to do 350 million total, which just put us over, so that's kind of nice. Our clan doesn't really focus on Hydra, like I said before, so like our keys are at an all-time low, but I do basically half the damage that these ones are doing. So I don't know if that's going to keep us low on these. So our opponent next time might not be somebody that's as impressive, but when one person can do a third of the damage, and then I probably would have got close to 80 to another 100 mil for my normal key. So really probably doing around half of the damage that they're doing. You're going to have a pretty good chance. We don't really, yeah, this person does some better damage, so I still do 100 million damage more than this person. Our next one used all 3 of the keys, so like we're just not really focusing on this. I think Yumeko though will be really unique for the account because she can reset everybody's skills, so we're able to get more of those big hits, and I'm thinking more of the newt hits. So without further ado, let's make sure we didn't randomly stop the recording. So here we go. Yumeko, Yumeko, Yumeko. If we were doing any other voids, would not mind another Inquisitor Chanel. I only have 2, so having 3 of them, being able to do 3 different Hydra comps with that would be great. A lot of blues. There's not 2 times or anything. I just really want Yumeko. She would actually make a difference on this account. So we got 1 left. I don't know who this champion is. Is she any good? Increase his duration of HP burn. Each hit has a 50% chance. Wow, not a bad champion. So last one, here we go. Come on, Yumeko. Okay. Huh. I did get this one on the free to play. Not bad. On this account, won't do anything for us. So that's going to be everything by the time we get our reset for the clan boss. This will be done with, and there's no way that I don't think we're going to be able to get any more void shards. We have this dragon turn tournament. We're going to be able to get these prism crystals, so I have been kind of pushing on that. Tag team doesn't have anything going on. Sand Devil. What do we got? This might be something to kind of push to maybe get some of these smaller rewards. But we got 35 there, so we could do, would that be 2 pulls if we actually got to it? And we have this champion right here. We have a Theodore, which I would also really like. Snake Track would be really good. I didn't go for Ruella, didn't go for Islin. I do have Countess Lix, and I think this epic would be really good. And so it's 25. We have 30. I don't know how we have 30, but we have 30. Let's go to these. So we got some more refills. The monster, we haven't really focused on any of this. I busted all my champions through leveling. I might decide I want to go through and do some leveling for this so that way I can at least get one of these. I'm just kind of unsure if we want to do that or not. And we have a dungeons tournament because with this lunar one, we can get a 5-star soul for her, but there's not any souls in the mix here. So that kind of blows a lot. So I don't know if we're going to end up going for that. But I just want to see. So we have a 25 Sand Devil team. So it's not this one. So it is not that one. Where did our Sand Devil team go? Sand Devil 25. Is it this one? There's no way it's this one. So I think it's actually supposed to be here. I don't know if this is the one that's actually built correct. I got 2 of those. I need to mark them somehow. Let's see. It's got to be this one because he's in regeneration. The other one is also in regeneration. So we have a 222 with almost 400 accuracy. Wow, they're pretty close to the same stats. Are they both booked out? I guess it really won't matter because they're resetting the cooldown. They're both booked out. I think we're just going to use this one because they're a little bit faster. Lower HP though, so maybe we just use this other one. Is this it right here? No, Ron, it's this right here. I missed it at the top, so I must have just scrolled too fast, or no, that's what we just put in. All right, so with this, I basically want him to open up here and use that the first time. We'll open with our A1. So how this team runs, I'm sure you've seen this team before, but we die. Godseeker nearest passive revives her. What'd she do? Counterattack there. Is he not fast enough to actually put that HP burn on? I really don't farm Sand Devil, so I'm not really sure. So let's see how this works. So we should have this, revive, revive. Okay, HP burn. I wonder if I preset the AI wrong because our Godseeker Neri does not get a turn before, but I think I had her open up with the A1 for whatever reason, which is wrong. Um, so there's that. It would be really nice to get a 5-star soul on our whatever this champion's called, Walking Tomb Drink. Be nice to get a 5-star soul on him so you can get Brimstone that's unremovable with here, and then this run will actually be sped up quite a bit. I'm trying to work on the comp where she has a 5-star awakening and a miracle heal, and she's slower. So the thing with her being slower is she doesn't take as many turns to get back to her revive before she would actually go down, and then you can do it with food. So on this run, you can't actually do it with food because she's just too fast. I don't know on the other comp. If you do know, do you have to have Godseeker and Neri not fully booked? I have 2 of them, and both are fully booked, so I couldn't even try it if I wanted to. This run unfortunately does not work with food, just because she gets back to her revive too fast. Her speed is really fast. I wish she can do those heals because the whole concept of this team is both of these need to stay alive the entire time, kind of do a little bit of damage. he really needs to do that A1 after, so that way when he does get woken up, he can detonate that burn. So let's see what this does. Is he gonna actually have time to detonate the burn? That would probably speed it up a little bit. So we got revive, burns, 2 turns, goes, and then he hits again. Does this burn? It does the burn damage anyways, so I guess it's fine as is because it's gonna do that burn damage anyways, and then we get like a little baby heal in with doing it this way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and skip to the end. I think it's like a 5 minute turns or a 5 minute run. That's why I'm not sure if we're going to do the Sand Devil tournament because that's what 3,900 points. So let's see what that would actually end up being for us. All right, so there you have it. It looks like it's 33. So let's divide our 3,900 to 33. So we need 118.18 runs. We are going to get quite a bit of this, and it's going to cost us 20 energy each time. So it's going to be roughly 2,363 rounded up 64 energy, which if you divide that by our, how many do we actually have? 130. Okay, so divided by 130. Yeah, we're looking at 18 of those runs times 40 gems. So we need 727 gems just to make that work. And I don't think the multi-battle feature works anymore. The issue with the multi-battle is if you do not have a full team, this was in the last patch. So if you do not have a full team, so like my team that I've been farming Dragon 25 with because they're speed, is this team right here. So the reason this one will work on multi-battle with the AI is it has a full team. But the other one, how it doesn't have a full team, it won't actually work because it just forgets the AI. And for whatever reason, he prioritizes his A3 over his A2. So he's going to be constantly using his A3 when he does come up to revived by God's Green Area because she resets all the cooldowns. And when that happens, you can't out damage the boss because the Sand Devil heals a little bit, so you can't actually out damage the boss. So it just continuously runs. I guess we can test that pretty fast. Well, I say pretty fast. Run takes 5 minutes. So we would test it so we can do like a multi-battle kind of see. The issue is going to be where am I at on even this dragon tournament? Because I want to be able to get done with this dragon tournament in time. We have both of them that's done in a day. So we'll realistically get about 100 of those multi-battle ones. We're 33 in. We probably should just bust some of this for the oils and then try to get up here because then if we get this one and the dragon, we get 3 of those pools. We do need 75, so we need 25 more. I was not paying attention on how many points we actually get per run on there, but I think I did 100 before, so it's got to be somewhere around 50 points per run. So it's going to take us quite a while with those multi-battles. So I think I'm just going to focus on this one first. And then if that one does get done, we'll do this as long as this works where we'll actually run the same one. So I don't think there's any point farming lower because we want to get this rework. So I'm just going to put 2 multi-battles in here. And we're going to let the first one run with the AI. We'll make sure the AI is working on the first one. So they die. Should have fixed that where she doesn't open up with her A1. So it would have moved probably 10, 15, 20 seconds faster because we're able to get that first burn out. No point in pausing it and then restarting because I do not have a lot of energy. And as you saw, I do not have a lot of gems. So I'll be needing all of those gems to get to that point. So I'm going to let this run through and then we'll be able to see where we're at on the second one. So we'll check back in. All right, so we're back. He just revived. He did do his A2 first. So it does look like it's working. We're going to let this run just a little bit longer to see. And we can see down here at the bottom, we're on our second one, so they must have fixed the multi-battles. I know it was a pretty long time ago. So they died, revived, burned. Okay, so this should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and let this run to the end, and then we should have some prism crystals that we're going to go ahead and pull. So I will check back in. All right, that looks like it is our 2 runs. We did. We got 51 of these smaller oils, and we got 8 of the bigger oils, or I guess medium-sized oils, or are those the bigger oils? Let's see. Let's go back to this. So the greater, so the medium-sized ones, we can actually get some shards from this, which is kind of cool. I think the unique part with this is these drops are different from these drops, which is nice. It would be nice that these were more consistent. I mean, as consistent as maybe silver, but I guess I don't know if silver is consistent or not. So let's go ahead. We are going to pull these chrisms. Really want her. She has a limited time, and this A3 is nasty. Attacks all enemies, places a hex 2 turns, and a provoke for 1. If it is boss, hex for 3 turns, and a provoke for 2 turns. And then she heals 10% of their max HP whenever she does damage to hex, which is just crazy good, and increases the champion's defense by 5% um, each time this champion receives a hit from an enemy under hex. So crazy good. She has a decreased speed on if they're a boss, which is just great. She can fill turn meter. This increased accuracy is not crazy good, but at the end of the day, this is going to be able to better her land her stuff. So that's really good. It's a places, so there's not a percentage. So it's going to do it as long as the accuracy check is there. So that is our goal. If we do get a Teodor, this will be my first person that can actually instantly activate any poisons on my account. And I have 2 Cavalax. So he would be absolutely huge. We have 1 here. Hopefully there's going to be a part after this video from the Dragon Prism Crystals, and then another part after this one for the Sand Devil Prism Crystals. So let's go ahead and do our first one. It can only be legendary or epic, and it is a epic. Is it the freeze guy? It is not. I do not know what this champion does. Decrease speed, removes all debuffs from an allied target, and heals them, revives on death. Not what we're looking for. So now we have 5. We'll be able to, please tell me the dragon is at least 20. I didn't even look at that. Dragon's 25, so we'll be able to get 1 more from there. So that part of the video will most likely be coming in the second half. I really need to get an auto clicker for this, so that way I can just easily farm this as an auto clicker, because we're going to be able to have the energy. I don't know if RSL Helper works on Mac, but if it does work on Mac, somebody please comment, let me know. But this run's going to be a little slower because he's going off with all his extra turns. How do we not kill there? It's interesting. That's the first time that we have not killed. I guess our Newt ran out of all his buffs, so maybe that's why. We don't have a lot of buffs. We have one of our renegades in a shield set, and the other one I just think is certain speed that I have it at. We have some resets, so that way hopefully Newt's able to do like 2 big hits. I could build him with more damage, I think, but this is my same Newt that I use for Hydra, so I need some other stats on him as well. And then I also use this Newt for the Fire Knight, so I also need some stats on him. I think I could put one in like Savage, but whole other story. If you guys do want to see more of a team layout on this and how I have everybody built and what was actually prioritized, please let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to do a team composition. This same exact team, besides Newt, is my Ice Golem team. It's about a minute to, I think it's like a minute and a half. On Ice Golem, I just put a Bad Elk in here, and you can also do like a Dark Kale. You can also do a Frozen Banshee I've seen in a couple of those, but it's the same comp. So if you want to see comp makeup with these 4, just let me know in the comments, and I will make a video for that. But until then, let's jump forward now to probably the next day whenever we do have those prism crystals. A ton of farming in the last couple of days. So we wanted to get done with this dragon turn 1. This one was fairly easy. The team that I have rocks it very easily. Looks like we're probably going to hang on to one of these 5, 6, 7. Kind of watching these to see if they're going to make a little jump for it. I won't try to snipe for this relentless just because burned a lot of energy, burned a lot of gems, and then we just got done with the Sand Devil turn attack. This was crazy, and it looks like we're gonna do just one more run, so that way we move into second place. Maybe they'll do another one tonight, maybe they won't. So what I did for this before we go ahead and pull these prism crystals, because part two of the video that we were already doing. So at first I started doing this stage 25, so we could try to get this. I let, what was it, 50 runs go, and we got a total of, no, I let 35 auto runs go, and we got a total of three of these, just three. And I was like, that was awful. So this morning when I woke up, I just turned it on. I was like, okay, you just gotta let these 50 multi battles run. So we let the 50 multi battles run on stage 25, literally from 7 o'clock in the morning, all the way until, I don't know, it was like 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Now it's probably like 5, 6 that it was going because each run takes anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes. So it was taking a long time. And we got seven of these on 50 multi battles. And I was like, maybe for this it's not worth it. So for these last little bit, one of my couple energy off, so I guess I'll do the last run. So for the last little bit, I just did stage 24. I have a 2 minute, 3 second team that is just Ninja and Godseeker and Neri. But it did teach me a valuable lesson that I need to go ahead and build a better Sand Devil team. What do we have? Shirmani, what does she do again? We click on her. We cannot. Let's see. She is not obviously going to be there. We got one void. We got the void from the clan boss actually, and we got kind of lucky. We got two sacreds from the clan boss, which it's been a very long time. All right, so she is Shadowkin. So let's see what this A1 is all about because we're looking for some good ally attackers with it. Attacks one enemy, can place a block active skills. Also has an 80% chance of stealing 20% of the target's turn meter if they're under. It books up to what, 50% chance, so nothing. It might be nice if that does land on it, but overall, not going to make the biggest difference for us. So her big thing targets an ally if the target is not under a sheep debuff. Is not under a sheep. We'll put all of these on them for 2 turns. Okay, so kind of then inst. Okay, so this is the instant turn champion. That's nice. If the target's under a sheep, removes the sheep from them. So I wonder if they don't do any of this stuff if they're under a sheep. But the whole concept with this is you build her incredibly fast, really good speed aura. She can also fill, so she's going to move quick. Increases this champion's accuracy, the amount of speed. That's kind of nice too. Does she need accuracy for anything though? This decreased speed. This might be a good Hydra skill too because she can just instantly activate turns for you, and it's going to be on a 3 turn cooldown. So that's actually pretty good for Hydra. So you in the arena, you just build her really fast. You have her as a lead. You instantly activate that attack champion. You prefer to do it, it would work on defense and HP, but it's just not going to be as effective because then she gives them that 50% increased attack, the crit rate, and the crit damage, and you can build like a who would be one of mine that I would do. I'll do like a halfback, and I could just like instantly activate his A2, and he would go ahead and nuke really quick, and you could put him at like 100 speed. So you think the rest of those stats would be able to go really high. He has a really hard hitting one. So, I mean, it's one void. So let's go ahead and do this. We should be getting somewhere close to the Mercy. Just not today. It's Ashwalker. Not too bad. So we have 65. We're going to be able to do two of these, and then we'll have, what, 15 left over for the next time? What are we at, 30 of these? You collect these as summon champions. Oh, you get 100 for doing this? 100. So if you complete this guy, you get 100 maybe? And 2.5, avoid epic in an epic. Okay, that's interesting. So we're really going for her again or a Tio for the account. So let's go ahead and do this. I did see a video. Okay, first one's epic. Did see a video. It's a Phoenix that Hell Hades did 250 pounds or whatever its currency is of these and got 40 some epics. So no mercy system. We got two epics. We didn't get the epic we wanted. Both of these are, well, this guy's crap and the other one's pretty good. Wanted to get that epic. So it did feel like a pretty big waste of time when it came to all of those. But we are done with this. I don't think there's any way that we can get 10 more of these. I would have loved to get that champion. So we can't get any here. We just checked on that. I'm guessing we're not going to be able to get any in the classic arena. I haven't even looked to see when this ends. So it does end in a day. So maybe. We do not have any here. Do we have any in the dungeon divers? We do not. The craziest part about this dungeon divers, the sand devil does not count for dungeon divers. It's a dungeon, but it does not count because you have to get artifacts and accessories. But it doesn't count because you're only getting oils. I think they need to change that. I think people would be able to enjoy Dungeon Divers a little bit more because then you can go jump in the Sand Devil and you're actually getting oils to be able to upgrade those. So let's look at this one. Does not look like it. And Summon Rush, nothing else is active. So it does look like that's going to be it for us. We don't spend money on any of these games. So that'll be it for us. We did get that player survey feedback little thing about the Cursed City, but I'm just not going to do it. I don't care about it. I like the Cursed City just to look at it and say, hey, where can I get some extra points from there? And then I just kind of go from there. But that's going to be it for today's video. Unfortunately, unlucky. So we will just kind of keep trying to stockpile stuff. We will hopefully get a progressive chance for Cubitus. So we'll be able to pull some Sacred Shards for him. Or the Valentine's Fusion is going to be a good one. We'll catch you in the next one.